When you finally put down the pom-poms that you are carrying for everybody else, only then will you finally start to cheer for yourself and value yourself. Let's get into it, shall we? You are now tuned in to a PNerdy Films Productions. Perfect films made by perfect nerds. We thank you for watching. Enjoy. And you are now tuned in to the Prince Onyx Network with your good guy here, Prince Onyx. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your good guy here, Prince Onyx, Onyx. Let's go ahead and get into it. So for today's topic, right, for the posting challenge, we're going to talk about when you stop being the cheerleader for everybody else around you and actually start to cheer for yourself, and the lesson within that. I was somebody who would always champion for everybody else. I had this mentality that, you know, I want all of us to make it, which I still have that mentality to a degree, but with way more discernment now than I had back then. My thing is, I was trying to carry everybody with me to the finish line, whatever the finish line looked like for me, as far as the pinnacle of success. But within that, you know, when people started to quit and drop out and give up on me, give up on confusion, give up on whatever the case was, it was just like, damn, is my motivation not enough? Me cheering you on and being your champion, being in your corner, because oftentimes what ended up happening was I was working with a lot of people who had little to no motivation, really. Like they didn't have it from their family, didn't have it from their other friends. So here I was, you know, with all this energy, this infinite source of energy that I kept pouring out and pouring into everybody else's cups, that it was just like, damn, okay, y'all really don't have it for yourself. Nobody else in your corner has it for you. Nobody really believes in you. So here I am being the one to believe in you, right? And you turn around and you give up. And it's just like, damn, I would question myself. I would feel like, oh, you're not doing enough for them. But it's just like, no, actually I was. They just were not the right people because they couldn't receive it. They didn't understand it. It was a foreign concept. When you are genuine in how you show up for people and you don't have ulterior motives, and you're dealing with people who have always dealt with folks that have ulterior motives, it's a foreign concept to them. It does not compute. To them, it's just like, oh, at some point you're going to give up on me. Oh, at some point you're going to do X, Y, Z to me. At some point you're going to screw me over. At some point. And that is what a lot of people, unfortunately, have convinced themselves of. So I say that to say, and this is most likely going to be a short video, but hey, you know, I still wanted to post and get the message out, is that when you stop cheering for everybody else and championing for everybody else who can't even do it for themselves, and you pour all of that energy back into you, oh, excuse me, I had some ginger root, so, you know, to help with the inflammation, okay? Eat your roots, people, okay? The healthy and edible roots. Anyway, you know, when you stop championing for everybody else and stop being their cheerleader, and you do that for yourself, you're going to notice the difference. You're going to go harder for yourself, way harder than you ever did before, because you put yourself first. And I know we hear this a lot often nowadays, is put yourself first, put yourself first, put yourself first. But a lot of us oftentimes don't know what that looks like because we've been so busy putting everybody before us. Even in like romantic relationships, I definitely was always guilty of being that guy that would be like, oh, I love me enough for the both of us. So damn the fact if the other dude wasn't reciprocating that to me, the love that I was putting into him, he wasn't giving that back to me. I would be like, oh, I love us enough for the both of us, so it's okay. I want you to see that I love you. And it's like, yo, if you can't see that, if you're not receptive to that, that's okay, because there's somebody who will be. There's somebody who will be, you know, because that's another thing too. It's like, not only am I no longer anybody else's cheerleader except my own, I'm no longer going to be your personal demon slayer, which I also talked about on the podcast. Okay, you already know, shameless, unshameless plug. Be sure to check that out. You know, it's like, I'm not going to be your demon slayer. I'm not Dante. This isn't Devil May Cry. I'm not about to pick up the sword and go through all of these levels that you yourself are not even capable of doing. And it's not even that you're only incapable of doing it. You're afraid. You are crippled and paralyzed by the fear of what it means to actually get up and face the things that you keep ignoring. But then you come across somebody like me who sees what it is. I can call these things out, right? I call these things out, and it's just like, okay, when are you going to do something about that? When are you going to do something about that? Oftentimes they don't. They don't because to them, oh, somebody else will do it. Somebody else will handle it. Okay, and what about when they don't? like, did you think about that? No, because you've been coddled all of your life, and now you come across somebody who no longer is doing what I've done in the past, and it's just like, well, you're gonna have to figure it out. Again, it doesn't compute for them. So yeah, just put yourself first. Once again, put yourself first and value yourself. And if you don't know what that looks like, it's going to be scary. It is. It's going to be, you're going to feel unsure about it. You might relapse and run back to those same toxic people who you were their champion. You know what I'm saying? You were their Hercules. You were their, Aphrodite, their Ogun, their, Oshun, Oya, Yemaya. You were their, hero of sorts, their god, if you will, Orisha, their spirit, whatever the case is, their guardian angel, the blessing that they called and asked for, right? But they fumbled you. And you got to remember that they fumbled you. They thought they were ready for you. They were not. And here you were putting all of this love and this admiration, this motivation into them, this encouragement. And whole time you could have been putting that into yourself. When you put that into yourself, I'm telling you, you're going to notice the difference. You're going to notice the difference. Again, you're going to go harder for yourself because it's your time now. It's your time to shine. You're going to go harder for yourself because you no longer are wasting energy on others who can't even do it for themselves. I know, right? Sounding like a broken record, but hey, just wanted to get this message out. But yeah, just put you first. That's it, and that's all. Put you first. Those who are in alignment with you, you will see them because you'll see how they show up for themselves, but also how they reciprocate how you show up for them because you reciprocate how they show up for you. It's reciprocal. Reciprocity is across the board. Reciprocity, rather, is across the board because a lot of us, I know that's a complicated word, but reciprocity, it's across the board. It's a two-way street versus just a one-way street. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you will see that. So put you first. Because I've noticed that, like, a lot of people who used to be in my life, I was the light in their life. Like, I was that beacon of hope. I was that encouraging, motivational force. Even when they treated me bad, I still showed up. And it only got to a point of, hey, I can no longer do this when finally I snapped out of this illusion that I was in of, well, hey, just stick it out. And eventually, again, giving people a chance because I'm hoping that they will one day wake up and stop treating me so bad and see that I'm a good person in their life. When it's like, no, they're not going to see that. Or they know that, but that's why they also are taking advantage because, oh, well, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to ever leave. I'm not going to what? Oh, no, I'm going to leave. Once I respected myself, valued myself, and knew my worth. Again, I'm not just it's not just a matter of what I bring to the table. I am the table. I'm keeping that in there. I am the table. I am the table. I'm the table. I'm the prize, because damn, it's like people really be needing that stuff, that external validation, that external acceptance, things that they can't give to themselves or that they refuse to give to themselves. They need that from you. Always remember, they need that from you. Somebody who needs that from you, it's going to be hard for them to let you go. But the moment that you free yourself from them, I'm telling you, you are going to soar and go to levels, measures, and heights that you never went to and that you've only dreamt of going because you finally removed the leeches that were draining you and just depleting you. You feel me? So yeah, put yourself first, always and forever. When those who are in alignment with you are in alignment, they will come forth and you will know because of how you feel around them. Do you feel encouraged, motivated, energized, happy, joyous, less anxious, less stressed out? Can you breathe easy around them, or do you always feel tensed up? Your body is going to tell you if a person is really good for you or not. You got to pay attention to those signs. The body and the mind will always tell you, trust your instinct and trust your gut. You feel me? But yeah, trust your instinct and trust your gut, because that's what's going to get you so far ahead, truly. But other than that, y'all, this is your good guy here, Prince Onyx, and I hope you guys will continue to stick around. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know this is a bit of a late night upload, but by the time you guys see this, it'll probably be the morning afternoon of Sunday. But yeah, this is what I want to say, like day 5. Yeah, day 5 of the 7-day challenge. So we got 2 more days to go, and then we are complete. So yay. But thank y'all for sticking around, and be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You already know the vibes, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.
And thank you for tuning in with me, your good guy here, Prince Onyx. I look forward to seeing you all again real soon. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This has been brought to you by PNerdy Films Productions. Perfect films made by perfect nerds. Thank you for tuning in with us.